So. What's up?
The Mermalaire.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
The Mermalaire.
Where are all the security?
Thanks, man.
What's up? Fun.
Morning.
LowTierGod. Say hello.
Here we are in. Hey.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I kind of not. Yeah, I just don't really care, honestly. Just to put it bluntly.
Hey, kid.
Hope you guys have fun with it.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hey, kid.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hey, kid.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hey, kid.
Say hello to my little fellow friend.
Hey, Hate.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hate.
Bubble power!
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Is that a serious question? Like, that has to be a joke. That has to be a joke
Hey,
question.
kid.
Designed to make me laugh.
Say hello to my little bubble friend. SpongeBob Mission Control, the launch to go. Bubble power!
Are you ready, kids?
Yeah, I'm so excited about new SpongeBob stuff that I don't even fucking care about the new game that's coming out next month. It's just how excited I am about new SpongeBob things.
Hate.
Even with the incentive of being paid to play it, I still don't fucking care at all.
SpongeBob Mission Control, the launch to go. Say hello to my little bubble friend. SpongeBob Mission Control, the launch to go.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hate.
Say hello to my little bubble friend.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hate.
Bubble power! Say hello to my little bubble friend. Bubble power! Say hello to my little bubble friend.
can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hey, kid.
SpongeBob speaking control the launch to go.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hey, kid.
SpongeBob speaking control the launch to go. Left. Power. Say hello to my little bubble friend. Power. SpongeBob mission control the launch to go. Power. 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 Hey, Mr. SpongeBob mission control the launch to go. SpongeBob mission control the launch to go. Power.
Thank you, Flo, for the 62 months, man.
SpongeBob, mission control, the launch to go. Say hello to my little bubble friend. Bubble power! Say hello to my little bubble friend. Bubble power! SpongeBob, mission control, the launch to go. Bubble power! Ow! Ow! I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. SpongeBob, mission control, the launch to go.
Up we go! Robot go boom. Woo! Up we go!
Xbox. kind of like these sessions of just doing shit. People just hang out. Provide background noise. I don't feel like I'm rushed to do runs. It's still equally important. I don't know. I've done content with it in the past though. You want to check that out on my YouTube channel. Old stuff. next year, maybe. I'm not really a fan of the current climate surrounding this community right now. It feels like a lot of people are just not respectful toward my goals and current interests and motivations, and try to change me or redirect me into doing other things because they're personally not interested in what I'm working on. I would like to see improvement in the environment in which I stream before committing to doing something like that. Because from my perspective, I feel like it's never been this bad. And that's really a shame, because sub 40 is important to a lot of people. A lot of the fans who have been with me for 9.5 years. Matters a lot to them, so. It's a shame that people just don't see it. These are the same people who are probably hoping that I'm gonna speedrun the next SpongeBob game because they want variety. They don't care about what I'm working on, they just want content. And I think it's the same thing with the subathons as well. Yeah, I'm just tired of appealing to people who don't see things the way that I see them. After a certain point, you gotta just admit that I've been the ambassador of this game by choice for the last 9.5 years, and the other SpongeBob games by responsibility. But I'm not feeling obligated to my responsibilities at this point, so you might call them. And if you really want to win me over, I'm gonna have to see some changes in the way people treat me online. Because I'm kind of just tired of it at this point. Like, why should I reach out and try to pull people back in who have given up on me because I'm not streaming the things they want? It just doesn't make any sense. I know that the people who are here watching me practice are happy with whatever I'm doing, regardless of what it is. And they're the ones who are the most interested in seeing sub 40 happen. So why should I put effort into anything but what pleases them at this point? That's how I'm feeling about other SpongeBob games and subathons and things that are meant to celebrate, not to bend for people who are asking me to do things that I don't want to do. So that's how I'm currently feeling about content as of late. I'm not really feeling very content lately. And I'm sure that anybody who has wider context as to the way I've been treated this year for doing this shouldn't come as a surprise to you.
Coming at ya.
That's that. That's how I feel currently. Yeah, I would like for things to look up. I would like for things to be... I would like for the environment surrounding these games to be much more tolerable in the future, so we can actually enjoy things. But it's definitely not my current outlook. Yeah, I'll play through the new game. It's the least I can do to quench my curiosity. I'll stream it as well. Why not? Well, this just goes back to my philosophy, or I guess like my observation based on my worldview, is that streaming isn't even really streaming anymore. It's just babysitting. Like, it's not creators showing people what they want to show them anymore. There's too much money, there's too much influence tied into it, and the average viewer has become accustomed to whatever they want, really, because the streamers are now sensing what their audience wants and changing based on what their audience wants, and not just sensing what they want and trusting their own intuition and creativity and goals. It's not about that anymore, which is why I've come to really not enjoy streaming at this point. I try to do it in a way that still feels familiar to me. The kind of thing that I used to grow up watching. This is exactly what I would watch when I was a teenager. It's just severely missing these days. And I don't owe anybody an explanation for what I'm doing either. That drives me up a wall, that people expect me to explain to them why I'm playing this game. After 9.5 years of doing it, I still owe people an explanation, apparently. And I just think that's bullshit. I just think it's bullshit. I'm too intelligent. I care too much. I work too hard to be treated that way. So I just won't tolerate it anymore. Here for the people who would get it. Even if the people who get it are just 100 or so people, I'm here for them, not for the rest. And that's that. It's interesting because I'm not in a position where I have such a massive safety net for my finances that I can afford to let this happen. But just like seeing my sub count tank over the last couple of months or I guess the last 4 months really, because 40 happened. Not even 39, just 40. People have lost interest because it's over, right? It's over. He got the run, and the trolls are leaving him alone because he got the run, and they've been defeated. Like, people never really got it in the first place. They never really got it in the first place, and I'm starting to realize that more and more. That most people just were here from the beginning because they missed this game and they wanted something to be done with it. And they wanted a remake, they wanted it to get recognized by the developers again, and once all that happened, it was downhill from there. And then I reinvented myself with the movie stuff, the movie madness, and proving I could do it with not just other SpongeBob games, but other games in general that aren't SpongeBob, and I think from there people expected me to just keep doing that, but they were in for a shock when they realized that I was going to just go straight back to doing this once that subathon ended, and I think that people are still shocked and people are still upset and mad that I still care about the game, and I think that really puts into perspective why I've gotten so much hate over the last few years for caring about this still, because it was never about what I want to do and my goals, it was always about them, and I just fully reject that. When I did the Spongemas marathon, it was for helping speedrunners, not for appealing to these fucking foul roaches. It was for raising money to donate to what I perceive as a hobby that's losing its soul over the last 5 years. Thanks to the likes of people like Carl Jobst, Dream, and other scumbags who milk it and contentize it for their own self-interests. And to be fair, me doing this the way that I've always done it, taking it this seriously and putting this much effort and time and passion and emotion into it, has always been perceived as uncanny by the larger speedrunning community. So it really is just a matter of the reflection that I provide to the people who don't like what they see when they look in the mirror, when they look at the way that they play their games, and they feel insecure with how much time and effort I put into mine. I feel like they always, in a way, wanted speedrunning to be a nostalgic comfort thing for content, to herd people into their stream. I don't think it was ever really about the game for them, to some extent. Even the ones, many of us who put a lot of time into our games, deep down it's really about the ego and validation that comes from it. From other losers just like us who play video games all day. If it's all for that, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And that's always what I've tried to demonstrate, but it all gets lost in translation because he's playing SpongeBob and he's mad at it. And he's not doing what the viewers want. Whatever the ambiguous viewer is at this point, because I don't even know. You know, perhaps it's just a bunch of different groups, like people who watch because they want to see a world record, people who watch because they want to see the development of my character, or the game that I play, my gameplay. People who just want to laugh at the things I say whenever I start cutting loose, whatever. People who like seeing random games that we just pick out of a hat to play and make fun of. Whatever it is, maybe you're jerking off to the webcam, I don't know. Whatever it is, there are a lot of people who watch me for different reasons, but I'm not obligated to appeal to all of them, because even in our personal relationships, appealing to everybody is just appealing to nobody. And that's just how you wind up feeling alone. So I can't do that anymore. That's the way I've felt for the last few years now. It's all for me, because I know what you want better than you do. So if you disagree, you're just gonna have to keep coping, because this is what I'm offering. Maybe someday they'll get it, but I'm not holding my breath. But you know, I'm just, I've got Down syndrome because I speedrun SpongeBob, and that's how people see it these days, I guess. I almost said a word. You know, I'm just gonna fucking start saying it next year, probably. I think that people are coming around to that word again. I might give it another, like, 18 months. I don't care anymore, man. What do I have to lose? Kyle, thanks for the 89 months. Texty, thanks for 73 months. I mean, it's literally been going on for 9.5 years, build up, and people are still complaining. What can you do? What can you do, man? You literally have to offend people to change the world. And if you're intelligent enough to impose your vision on people, then if you don't do that, you're just going to be depressed. And that's exactly how I was before I started doing this shit. Or at points in my career when I felt like I wasn't heard. Yeah, you have a smart pastor. I don't even go to church because I don't want to be recognized. It's a pretty lonely life, honestly. But, you know, I don't really view any of this as self-service anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. When I think about all the people who played games and I was growing up watching them when I was a teenager and just feeling the sadness when they finally stopped, you know. We all have duties and obligations in life, even if there's something as silly as, I guess, like the way this looks on the exterior. It means a lot to a lot of people. It's not for me anymore. Either by that you mean 100% runs or when Cole used to be playing. Oh yeah, I say it too in my private conversations, absolutely, but you know, people just don't understand, like, people are just so focused on, like, words and labels these days. Like, I don't want to come across as, you know, hating people with the words that I say. So sometimes you have to make concessions. But I absolutely say it as well. It doesn't bother me when people say it either. Yeah, I guess just like, it's not really a reflection of, like, real. It's not like earth-shattering that. It's hard to explain how I feel about all this because it's kind of just like looking at myself in a mirror, like realizing that the dream that I was sold when it comes to streaming and like being popular, a lot of it's just a lie, and that you'll never really know why people are drawn to you a lot of the time. It takes a lot of effort to realize that, but when you actually become self-aware and you realize why people are drawn to you, and it doesn't align with how you feel about yourself, that's just a terrible feeling, especially when people make you feel bad about it. Like, I'm not a very silly person, man. Like, I really don't view myself as being a silly person. Like, I have a sense of humor. I think people can judge that just by seeing, like, clips and shit of me from the past and, like, times here and there. I have a sense of humor, but there's a time and a place for it. I take myself, or I guess like I take my work I don't take myself seriously, but I take my work very seriously. And, you know, that draws out a lot of emotions that are unsightly to people, I guess, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't always feeling them. So, if people just don't like who I am, that's fine, because there are plenty of people who do, and I guess my dilemma is figuring out how to attract those people, and not the ones who just try to change me. Thanks, Minato, for the 27 months. Yeah. And those two, like, while I respect what they've done for the game, Cole especially was somebody who just genuinely loved contributing to these games. It was never about validation or ego or anything like that. Everything about Cole just felt very genuine. So these games were not serious when they were playing it, though, for sure. I think it's cool that you're able to recognize that these different eras that we've gone through, like some are gonna be more serious than others, and naturally, as these games get more serious, they're going to draw different people, they're going to repel different people. There's a reason why most of the people who played this game 7 years ago don't play it anymore. But I don't know, as I keep pushing it forward, it's gonna be different companies surrounding it. It's gotten to the point where it's so different than what it was 9 years ago that I feel like the people who've been watching for 9 years get it. I feel like the people who've been watching for 8 years, like, it's really like that, like, 2019 to, like, 2022 group, that, like, middle group, that just doesn't really get it. They just don't get it, I don't think. They want me to just, like, talk about, like, diapers and shit, and, like, make noises, and, like animal sounds, like, there's definitely, like, there was definitely an era of this stream where, I was experimenting with different things, and it drew an audience that expects different things from me, and it's really just that, like, middle era that pisses me off a lot. Like, I just hate these people at this point. And, I don't really feel the need to sugarcoat it. Like, I really just hate the people who try to pigeonhole me into being something that I was just literally experimenting with. And, like, I get that people like the shit that I did in those years as, like, side content or whatever, but there are a lot of things that I'm capable of doing well that I don't do on my stream and never have, so you're really missing out on a lot more than I've chosen to show you at this point, so what's the difference? Like, it's still me, it's still me at the end of the day. I just think I get it now. Like, I just understand. It's like actualization is what they call it. Like, I just get it. And, I guess, like, asserting myself now that I get it takes time. I've just slowly been figuring it out over the last few years. Like, what actually is going on surrounding my stream and the people who interact with me. I think I just get it now. When you look at the full timeline, it definitely it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, literally when I turned 25. It's kind of funny how it lines up with that. But people really do expect me to act the same way that I did when I was still going to school. My frontal lobe wasn't even developed. Like, I don't know, man. I've witnessed streamers who try to hold themselves to that same behavioral standard as they get older, and they just drive themselves insane. They end up retiring. They just can't. It sucks, man. But like, that's just because we're just a bunch of apes and we don't fucking understand the implications of how we behave and treat people. Yeah, life experiences really just push you to... This game has really forced me to reflect a lot. A lot of the time when I'm not performing well, it's like something is missing in my life, or I'm like actively avoiding taking care of something that I should be. Whether it's like relationships or like chores and obligations, like stuff like that. Fewer things that are bothering me, the better I play. But it still is required that I play the 10 plus hours a day to actually see results, which I've been struggling with lately because of how tough things have gotten since the run that I got a month ago. It's nothing I'm not used to at this point. There are a lot of things I just don't care about anymore, and I think that's terrifying for the people who are like attached to my stream for the attention they get from me, not because of what I'm actually doing. And I think that's one of the things that's really been reflected the most in the sub count recently. Like who sticks around and who doesn't. When I actually do behave in a way that aligns with the way that I feel currently. Well, I'm very aware that, like, when I'm done with this game someday, you guys probably aren't going to watch it anymore. Like, 95% of you guys aren't going to watch this anymore when I'm done with it. So it's not really about the game, it's about, like, specifically what I'm doing with it, is what I understand. Like, I know this is over when I'm done. Especially the timing, too. Like, I know that if I stop playing after I get sub 40, no one's ever going to look at this game again, outside of the documentary. That'll be the last time people look at this game, large scale. And, I don't know, I'm not ready for that, man. I know that, like, someday there'll come a day when nobody's playing this game anymore, but... You just have no idea how fast all of it falls apart when there's not, like, a... Even to all the people who resent me and think that I'm like an oppressive force over the game, like, those people need me too, and they just don't understand it yet. Someday maybe they will, but like I said, like, I'm not playing for them anyway. Why 10 hours? Because it works. Nothing else works for me at this point. It's been tested, it's been tried. Just 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours is the magic number. Just works better. It's how I play best. This is with tens of thousands of hours of research and trials. And it just simply is what it is. 6+ like most people. Do you think I'm most people at this point? Like, is the way that I play this game in line with most people? No. And most of my runs that actually are good, my paces start coming in within 9 to 10 hours of playing. Essentially, if I don't get to at least 10 hours, I haven't even given myself a chance to get a run. Just that lately I've been feeling I don't have a chance anyway, so I've just been trying to maximize my sleep and playtime so I can learn faster. So that's why the schedule has been a little irregular lately. Just playing based on how I feel and not what, you know, is like brute forcing a run. And whether that works or not, we'll see. But I've managed to figure it out thus far. I managed to get out of the 8.5 month hole that I was in, and I managed to get 2 more since then. 9.5 years in, I've still been able to figure it out, so... Hope that I... you know... can continue figuring it out. Because I don't know what it's going to take to get sub 40. It's really just a bunch of ideas at the moment. Whether they actually work, we'll see. We're talking about really abstract pattern recognition at this point. Like what causes a day to be good or a day to be bad, and just have to be more in tune with myself than I ever have been to figure this out. And that requires a lot of dialing out the noise that has really held me back a lot. Like, if I were this locked in, like this tapped in, dialed in, or whatever, 9 years ago, do you really think it would have taken, like, 4 months to get sub hour? For example, like, do you really think that it would have taken that long if I were this good? But it's all just a product of the time. Like, 5 years from now, I'll look back on this and say, I fucking sucked at the game too, so... It's important to remember that. You're just watching me figure things out, and that's the way it's always been. You're just watching me figure things out. Even if it looks like I'm doing the same thing over and over again, I'm not. Bye. Well, if it weren't about the journey, then I wouldn't even stream this shit, so, like, clearly, even if it's felt, like, subconsciously, it's definitely about the journey. But I'm not gonna lie, I would like to just get it now, next run that I do. That's not realistic. Yeah, this, I mean, like I touched on earlier, like, I think that the people who will be left when it's all said and done, it's all just an artistic demonstration, man. Wouldn't it be wild if, like, there's like 100 people here to see sub 40? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, just 100 people. I think that would say a lot about speedrunning and how people always felt about it. I don't really know if this is diminishing returns at this point for today. I still plan on practicing, though.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Say hello to my little bubble friend. SpongeBob, ready to roll the launch to go. Say hello to my little bubble friend. Say hello to my little bubble friend.
What?
The graveyard.
Say hello to my little bubble friend. Oh. Say hello to my little bubble. Say hello to my little bubble friend.
Ahoy!
Yeah.
Cha-ching! Say hello to your double friend. Ow!
Thanks, Marsh, for the resub.
Ow! Ow!
And here we are, folks, the main event. A gauntlet of ever-increasing ferocity. There's the robot's vulnerability. Let's see if SpongeBob goes for it. Yikes! Will SpongeBob be able to neutralize the giant robot's brain? Will SpongeBob be able to neutralize the giant robot's brain?
Did you? 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 Did you?
Let bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble. Bubble bowling. Bubble. 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 Bubble bowling. Bubble bowling, is it? Bubble. Bubble.
Yeah, I'll be back tonight. Take a nap, and then soon we'll probably be back to the 10+ hour straight in a row, but this is working better for me at the moment. Thanks for hanging out. It'll all make sense when you get the new record in your upload feed.